This video is dedicated to you, brave woman. I want to share the feelings of a follower who wrote to me, telling me how she felt in a relationship where she gave more than she received, where she felt undervalued. I want to share with you what it feels like when you choose yourself. This message is for you, not to point fingers, not to demand anything of you, just to remind you of something you may have forgotten over time, that you matter too. For a long time, you learned to put others first, not because anyone ordered you to, but because that's how you were taught to love, to support, to adapt. You learned to be understanding even when it hurt, to stay silent to avoid conflict, to give in, to maintain peace. And without realizing it, you began to occupy last place in your own story. Being the priority in a relationship doesn't mean selfishness. It doesn't mean imposing your will. It doesn't mean loving others less. It means something much simpler and much more difficult. It means not abandoning yourself. Perhaps at the beginning everything was different. You felt seen, heard, chosen. Your emotions mattered. Your presence was celebrated. Your voice had a place. But over time, something changed. Not suddenly, not dramatically, it was slow. Small moments when you stopped saying what you felt. Situations where you preferred to adapt rather than make others uncomfortable. Decisions you made thinking about us, forgetting me. And so, you began to justify absences, to normalize silences, to accept emotional crumbs. You told yourself it was just a phase, that all relationships go through this, that it wasn't so bad. Until one day, you looked at yourself honestly and felt something was missing. It wasn't love. It wasn't companionship. It was you. Because when you're not a priority, there aren't always shouts. There aren't always arguments. Sometimes there's just gentle indifference, constant postponements, promises that never come. And the most painful thing is that you start to believe it's normal. You wonder if you're asking for too much, if you should settle, if maybe the problem is you. But here's a truth you need to listen to calmly. It's not an exaggeration to want to be chosen. It's not an exaggeration to want attention, respect, care. It's not an exaggeration to want to feel important. That's not dependency. It's emotional dignity. Being a priority doesn't mean the other person stops having a life. It means you don't stop having value. It means your emotions aren't a nuisance. Your sadness isn't ignored. Your presence isn't optional. And now let's talk about something even more important. Giving yourself a chance. Giving yourself the chance to ask yourself, what if you started treating yourself the way you treat others? What if your well-being was also a priority? What if you stopped waiting for crumbs and started demanding respect from a place of self-love? Perhaps it's scary, because giving yourself a chance means changing. It means setting boundaries. It means saying yes to this and no to this. It means accepting that not everything that hurts is love, and that not everything that's difficult is worth it. Giving yourself a chance doesn't mean leaving immediately. It doesn't mean breaking everything. It means looking at yourself honestly. It means asking yourself if the relationship you're in adds to your life or is slowly draining you. It means recognizing that love shouldn't make you feel invisible. Maybe you've been waiting for the other person to change, to realize, to react. But sometimes, change begins when you choose yourself, when you stop begging for attention, when you stop justifying the unjustifiable, when you put yourself at the center of your own life. And here's something very important. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop loving. It means loving without losing yourself. It means saying, I love you, but I also love myself. I'm here, but not at any cost. The other person might not know how to react. They might feel uncomfortable. They might even walk away. But whoever leaves when you respect yourself was never prepared to take care of you. Being your priority starts with you. It begins when you listen to your emotions, when you validate your exhaustion, when you accept that you deserve more than just emotional survival. It begins when you decide to give yourself a chance, even if you don't know exactly what the path will be like. Final message, life advice. If you're in a relationship where you've forgotten about yourself, remember this. You weren't born to shrink back. You weren't born to ask permission to feel. You weren't born to play second fiddle. Healthy love doesn't steal your peace. It doesn't make you doubt your worth. It doesn't force you to choose between loving and respecting yourself. Giving yourself a chance is an act of courage. Being your priority is an act of self-love. And when you choose yourself, everything else starts to fall into place. Maybe not immediately, maybe not without pain, but always with truth. And living from truth, even if it scares you, always sets you free. I'll see you in my next video with a new reflection on life. See you soon.